Welcome to the next video on the Practical Weapons channel, and today new optical red dot sight from Sig Sauer. Cabela's Bass Pro exclusive MSR. And interesting enough, once I received it, it says Romeo-MSR 1X 20mm Red Dot sight. So let's take a look. Today is the unboxing video, and we'll see what else I can come up with about this red dot. So, okay, we have a little bitty wiping cloth, very interestingly lengthened, so that you can see how they did it. It's not a book, it's an instruction scroll, almost. Compact red dot sight, Romeo-MSR. Ultra compact closed red dot for shotgun and MSR AR platforms, featuring crisp 2 minute of angle MOA red dot and over 20,000 hours of continued run time. 5-year warranty, not lifetime, 5-year. Uses CR1632 coin cell battery. See-through flip backs, and so forth and so forth. It has instructions and basic picture and how to operate and install the battery. But all that is not as important as looking at the sight itself. Let's get it out. Let's see what we have in the box. We seem to have some kind of a key as well. Interesting. Looks to be an Allen wrench type. There seems to be a backup or primary battery. We'll see. Maybe it's a second one. And the most important part is the sight itself. It is a micro sight. It has the covers that are indeed see-through. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, which is the front, which is the back? That is the question, right? Okay, at the top we have ability to control the power. So, seems to be night vision on night brightness on the right and daylight brightness on the left. By default it sits in heck knows what power. 0, because I think this is on the right side the power. So we're going to take it to rotating it to high and see if we get anything. And from what I think, it can rotate only one way. It cannot rotate past this point. Let me zoom in a little. So when you look at this red dot, you cannot rotate it beyond this point. You cannot rotate beyond the locking point. Romeo-MSR is the sight. Let's see if we have a battery. Inside you can actually use the top of this wrench to remove, from what I understand, the battery cover. And again, I'm not mechanically inclined, so excuse anything you find that is weird. Okay, so there was only one battery, and it is included. This is the CR1632. I am going to put in the link how to buy more of these batteries from Amazon, because I ordered a package. It hasn't gotten to my home yet, but hopefully it will, and hopefully it will soon. Okay, so the battery is in. I might want to check. Okay, here we go. So theoretically the battery is in, right? These are the covers that are removable. Okay, presumably front and back. The battery that was provided with the site might actually be dead, or I messed up its install, which, knowing me, is completely not impossible. Okay, the battery is flush in. That was me. The battery is live. As you can see, here is the dot on the 10 power. Let's take it to the lowest power that I can find, which is the night. And I cannot see that dot at that power. Maybe it's night vision compatible, but sure isn't day vision compatible. Let me see if I can put the cover back on. I do apologize for my fully dysfunctional approach to mechanical actions. You do need to cover it well, and it locks quite nicely, especially if you use the key provided. Okay. In the daylight, I can start seeing the dot at approximately 4. It is probably not visible in the camera whatsoever. I do see the tiny little bitty dot at power 4. That's out of 10. And as we are rotating towards the light, so this is the back, this is the front. The power is always going to be visible from the left side. You can control up and down using the provided key right here, vertical and horizontal adjustments. Here is the red dot itself. Right now it is at power 10. I'm going to put it at 5, which is very sharp even for my astigmatism eyes, but very hard to see. And let's see if I can find something very dark. One of my Steiner binoculars might provide me that opportunity. You see that dot right there? It is very sharp. It is a 2 MOA dot. Let me unzoom so you can actually see clear. See, here's the dot right there. It is very small, and this thing seems to be extremely light. I am going to find out in a second just how light that is. And again, you cannot scroll past the zero stop, so to speak, zero power stop. Okay, let's switch to ounces. And this red dot with the mount is 5.3 or 5.35 hundredths of an ounce. Very light, I will say that. This key is also, by the way, very useful. Something I'm going to probably throw into my gun range bag. Has flat, and it has a small, very small Allen, very similar to what Aero Precision provides with their mounts. Anyway, 5.35 ounces. Let's see what this thing looks like and feels like on a firearm. Again, this is still tabletop. You are not going to see an actual action on the firearm. And all guns have been tested and are not loaded. Here is my AR-15 pistol. That I'm probably going to break at one point. Let me remove the handle, the carry handle sight. Palmetto State, one of my recent purchases. Let's see. It does not have a QD mount, but it does have a very skeleton-like mounting platform. Again, this is the rear, this is the front. Front is where the power is. Probably going to put it something like this. Let's see. The key that is provided with the side works with the mount as well. And we're going to just do a very simple mounting approach. Of course, as all of you know, you can mount the sights in different positions. It is all personal preferences. And I'm sure most of you know more about this than I do. I'm not using Loctite for obvious reason. Okay, so this is what it looks like on a gun. I am going to turn it on, by the way, rotating the power. I don't even know, cylinder, whatever you call this. Sometimes I lose the English words. Is very easy. It does not require a lot of strength. Okay, right now I am on 4. And I can see the red dot through the side. It seems to be already directly on top of my front sight, which is nice. I don't know if I'm going to have to zero it. Of course I'm going to have to zero it, or at least verify. But it is very, very comfortable. Both eyes open or not. At this time I don't have the rear sight on this gun to check whether it co-witnesses or not. But this is what it looks like in the approach. They say 20,000 hours. That 20,000 hours is probably at specific brackets. Let's see. So this is supposed to be a Torx mount multi-tool. And is also usable for battery removal and sight adjustment. Of course it is, by using the flat. See-through covers. They are see-through. I will agree with that. On medium setting is 20,000 hours. Medium in this case is 5, which is more than usable, at least in a somewhat dark environment. It is also waterproof to IPX7 level. Adjustments. So there are 2 night vision adjustments, which by the way is a huge difference from Romeo 5. I don't think it has night vision adjustments. And 10-day adjustments, which you saw 1 through 10. That by itself might be a lot of value for those that do night vision. What else? Plus minus 50 MOA on vertical and horizontal. Elevation and windage. I keep forgetting those terms. So as you can see, this is the elevation adjustment, and that is the windage adjustment for the sight. That's it. That is end of my basic tabletop unpacking and intro to the Sig Sauer MSR, which in essence comes out to be Romeo-MSR and might be, even though Cabela's and Bass Pro exclusive, an improved version of Romeo 5, being that it is literally $100. My Romeo 5 cost me, I think, $110 on sale. on Palmetto State or some other site. This one is Cabela's exclusive and was bought from Cabela's. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this information. I am going to try to do some tabletop comparisons with the sites that I own that are in the same price range, and then take it to the range and see how it comes out. Until the next video, and we'll see you next time.